50 movies in 50 weeks. I'm your host, Joey Hollywood, and I'm trying to get through all 50 movies in this 50 movie box set from Mill Creek in 50 weeks. And guess what? We're only four movies away from that goal. This is the last disc of this box set. It's been kind of a ride this year, but it's not over yet. The movie I watched today was The House on Haunted Hill. Not this version, of course. We watched it on here. But I watch The House on Haunted Hill every single year for Halloween. To me, it's one of the most perfect Halloween season movies. I'm not sure if anyone else feels this way, but because I watch horror movies all year long. So when it comes time to Halloween season, I tend to watch horror movies that aren't scary. You know, I watch horror comedies like the WNUF Halloween special is a recent favorite, but just silly movies like Creep Show and things like that. And The House on Haunted Hill is not particularly scary to me. I really enjoy it. It's very funny in a way that I don't think it's intentional. Famously, this movie had a skeleton hanging above the ceiling that, when the skeleton comes out in this movie, they would dangle the skeleton over the audience. And from what I understand, it didn't really work back then either. I guess like kids used to throw popcorn at it. But I genuinely love this movie. I've seen it quite a number of times. I've seen it with riff tracks. I've seen it without riff tracks. I just love watching it. I think they did a riff tracks live of this too. I got the riff tracks DVD here with a little mini version of the DVD on the cover that looks exactly like this one. I should really buy this on Blu-ray at some point, but I always just take my colorized DVD, go to the bonus features, and click the black and white version. Although this movie does not look terrible in color, I have to admit. There's a handful of movies that I think benefited from a colorization. She Who Must Be Obeyed and Africa Screams, the Abbott and Costello movie, I think looks pretty good in color. But both those movies, She Who Must Be Obeyed and Africa Screams, were intended to be in color, and then they weren't. This one looks okay, but I prefer the black and white version. But enough about those. Let's talk about the version that's on this box set, because that's what I watched. And Mark Anthony just left. He was like, "You're moving too much. I'm too tired. I'm too sleepy for this." It is widescreen, but within full screen bars. So it's just not the best way to watch this movie. Luckily, it's in the public domain, so you could watch this movie literally anywhere. And it'll probably be a much better experience than watching it on this set. I know the movie's on Blu-ray, it's streaming in HD, like literally everywhere. I think you can watch it on YouTube. The plot of this movie, just in case you've never seen it, but if you're watching the series, I'm assuming you've probably seen The House on Haunted Hill. It's a classic. William Castle at his most cheesiest. I love William Castle. Not every movie he's done. There's some movies where the gimmick is really kind of the only reason why you watch it. The Tingler is one of those. There's I don't want to spoil it, but there's a really awesome scene in The Tingler that makes that whole movie watchable. The plot of this movie revolves around Vincent Price throwing a party, a haunted house party, for his wife who clearly wants him dead. Apparently she's tried to kill him 9 times, I think. I might be misremembering the number, it doesn't matter. But he's throwing her a party, and it's in this haunted house that has a history of murders in it. He's invited all these strangers that no one knows, right? And he gives them all a gun and a little coffin. He drives them to the haunted house in little hearses. And it seems like it's just like a weird prank on his wife. But then they all get locked in, and there's one girl there who's just freaking out the whole time. She wants to leave. She doesn't want to be in the haunted house. She wants out. They're supposed to get I think $10,000 or $15,000. I know in the remake it's like a couple million, but in this one I think it's like 10,000. And they have to stay the night. And murders happen, or maybe happen, who knows? You just have to watch the movie to find out. That's if you haven't seen it already. And it is just a fun little bit of campy horror schlock to put on during the Halloween season. And I definitely recommend this movie. I don't recommend the version that comes on this box set. I'll say it again. Watch it anywhere. Watch it in high definition. This movie's a load of fun. One of my favorites. It's a William Castle movie. It's got Roger Corman involved. You can't go wrong with The House on Haunted Hill. Well, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week. Remember, please be kind and rewind.